What's going on, everybody?
Oh.
Every time.
Yeah, no, that was awful.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast, Straighten Up with your host, Jason Eddy.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Eddie, and we are proud and happy and just elated and honored to be back.
Okay.
Coming into your homes, into your phones in the least creepiest way possible.
That intro was a little bit creepy.
If you couldn't already tell, we're back to handhelds.
Yeah.
Bane of my existence.
Prefer it.
I don't. I want to be hands-free. I want to be able to do things.
No hands, Mom.
Mom, I'm sorry. I failed you.
I'm back to hands.
Hands.
Nothing but hands.
If you also couldn't tell, we're in a new section of our house.
Yes, this is the house tour. Every episode, we're going to piece it together and it'll just be the house tour.
Yep.
We'll be in the kitchen next week.
Come in 2 weeks after that and we'll be in the bathroom.
Just taking a bubble bath.
Okay.
I'm not taking a bubble bath.
There's the creepy. There's the creepy.
I love a good bubble bath. When's the last time you took a bubble bath?
Years ago.
Really?
It's been a long
like
time.
Like an adult, though?
When's the last time you took a bubble bath?
Like maybe 2 years.
I love a good bubble bath.
Yeah, but we don't... Our bathtub is still working through its thing right now.
It's nice. It's just not like
nice. I lost the drain plug, so I have to find it.
Yeah, I couldn't give my son a bath the last time he was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We're
at
back.
some point...
Hi. Welcome.
We need to do an actual house tour.
Hi, welcome to our podcast, Straighten Up.
Oh, yes. Thank you for coming.
am Eddie and Jason.
Are we just redoing this? I'm Jason. I don't understand what happened. I thought we were going.
No, welcome. So we're back with an episode. We're on episode 15 now.
15?
Which is crazy to think. I never thought we'd get to 15 episodes. But who's counting?
Us.
I'm like, 1, 2,
5 plus 5.
Yes.
16.
16 next week. Oh, no, this is 15. Yeah, it is.
This
next
is 15,
week. Yeah.
yes. I was joking.
I was a science major, not a math major. But yeah, we're in a new part of our house. We're trying something different. We're trying it out.
Yes.
More so because the setup that we had when we were in front of my plant, it just didn't work out. But fear thee not. We have another one. We have another plant.
Right outside of the frame, there's also another one hanging up right here.
Yep, and right behind our laptop that you cannot see, there's another plant.
Mm-hmm.
And
one
to my
over
right
there.
here, there's another one.
And
to my left, there's 2 plants. I told you I live in a greenhouse.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't found my plant daddy.
Sprinklers installed.
I am my plant daddy. Oh my God, imagine.
Okay, you better be your own daddy.
But I will say, just to go off a little tangent because we're good with our tangents.
As we should.
Our AC, it makes our house, yes, somewhat cooler than outside, especially in this heat wave that we've been having.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it makes it kind of humid in here.
It does.
I feel like my plants are thriving because of it.
Oh, they love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for the one that decided it was going to just give out.
Yeah, but that wasn't our fault.
We had a gas leak.
That we did it. We did. We had a minor gas leak. We didn't really know it was a gas leak.
We moved in.
Yeah.
And every time you'd walk into the kitchen, for just a second, you would smell gas. But then
Yeah.
it would be gone.
Yeah.
Nothing. And we realized that our pilot light on the gas stove that we had was not lit.
Yeah.
And it killed one of Eddie's plants.
I had it for years, my poor snake plant. I was so don't get me wrong. It's a plant, yes, but I was devastated.
Yeah.
I had it for at least 5 years. It was a whole thing. Plant people out there, if you know, you know.
It went from being fine to just not fine.
Yeah, because it was suffocating.
I know, how sad.
It was very sad.
And then we lit the pilot light.
I mourned.
And somehow our gas bill went down.
And I'm still mourning.
Oh.
Yeah,
so
don't jinx us. Yes, it went down, but let's not talk that.
Okay.
You know.
$700. The gas company's listening right now. You bet.
Yeah. Listen. Speaking of gas leaks.
Okay.
Speaking of potential harm to us.
Okay.
Murder. Is that what you're going to sound like when somebody murders you?
Yeah. Getting stabbed.
Just beat my door. It's happening.
The second you hear me.
It's happening. You're just trying to put on your shoe. No, so let's talk about murder. Let's get to the nitty gritty of it. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
How would you do it?
Ooh.
What would you do? Who would you do? Wait, wrong question.
Okay. First, let's start out with, would you ever murder somebody?
If it was a life or death situation, or if it was like for myself or a life or death situation for like a family member, yes.
Yeah.
I think I could. But just to outright murder somebody, no.
Also, yes. oh, sorry. Yeah, no.
I couldn't.
No.
I don't think I could do it.
Like you couldn't be like a premeditated kind of person?
No. I could.
Like a little bit of revenge? You know what I mean? They really like say, okay, like they really hurt somebody in your family. And like you got to kind of plan it out for a couple weeks.
No, because then see if I get caught, I'm going to jail.
Yeah, it's not a heat of passion.
Right, it's premeditated.
Yeah,
you're locked up, penitentiary. You're somebody's bitch. Mm-hmm. You're walking around with your back pocket flipped out, and every night people are feeding you grapes, but it's not grapes. You know what I'm saying? It rhymes with grape. It doesn't feel great.
Oh my god. Okay, so back to how we would murder somebody. Not like that.
Right.
See, okay. So if we're talking like perfect murder plot, like how am I getting away with it? I think I immediately go to poison. I would figure out some way to either poison them or do like a kind of like carbon monoxide situation.
White oleander or an excess in potassium.
Okay.
An excess of potassium in the body is poisonous and it will kill somebody. And because it's potassium, it absorbs into your body. So if they were doing an autopsy later on, there'd be no trace of it in your body.
Yeah. If you're wondering why in the spice rack there's potassium nitrate.
And why we have no bananas in the house.
Single banana.
Don't ask me how I know this.
I think I'm going... okay, so if I'm...
Perfect murder.
Perfect
Go
murdering
right
them.
now. How are you murdering somebody?
I'm going, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite myself over to their house. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to come. I'm going to visit. I'm going to have a great time. Whatever. We're going to be hanging out on the couch like this. And then when they decide to excuse themselves to the restroom, do you have to use the restroom?
No, I'm fine. I'm okay right now. Thank you.
Okay. Well, whenever they decide to use the restroom, keep drinking your drink. Uh-huh. I'm going to go. And I'm just gonna like kind of loosen up their gas line. Just loosen it up a little bit.
So blow the pilot light out?
Yeah. That's it. I'm also, however, I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot. I brought you a gift. It's gonna be a Bath and Body Works candle. It goes right in your kitchen. It's a perfect kitchen candle. It goes right here on the countertop. I'm gonna show them right where to put it. It's gonna be right near the gas line.
Okay.
And then I'm like, oh, conveniently, I brought you a new lighter. It's a blowtorch. It's one of those big ones,
okay.
But don't light it until after I leave because it's one of those scents you really have to indulge yourself
Experience by yourself.
So do like a little self-care night. I'm gonna bring up some face masks too. Do like a little self-care night. Like put on a show.
Lay down on your couch. Close your eyes.
Light the candle in your kitchen.
Call your mom before.
Yeah. Let them know you're all fine and great, and they don't have to check up on you at all. And then just
for the next 2 weeks,
light your candle, and then boom. Oh darn, gas leak. I was just being a good friend and just, dang it. So long, Eddie. I mean, a random friend that I've never
lived with.
Yeah, I've never lived with. That I definitely didn't take my name off the lease.
Is that a perfect murder, though?
I think so. Where am I getting caught? The person's gone. Tell me where the police are pinning this on me. All I did was give them a gift.
Your DNA is all over the house.
Yeah, I was there visiting. Exactly. You can't prove anything.
Your fingerprints are on the gas line.
I have gloves.
You're just wearing gloves in your friend's house?
Yeah. I'm going to do this during the winter.
You're just wearing mittens?
Merry Christmas.
This is the dead of summer. You just have gloves on?
Whole trench coat for no reason. I just come wearing a ski mask.
Hey, I'm just here to here's a candle.
I'm just visiting. I'm thinking I'm so suave about it. I'm just, here, take this. You want to use the restroom? Okay, cool. I'll be in the kitchen. Yeah.
My perfect murder.
Yeah. Tell me yours.
Is a little less obvious.
Okay, probably a lot more convoluted though.
Mine's a lot more complex.
Okay.
I don't know what convoluted means.
Synonyms. Go ahead.
Only two people see. This is my thing. I can tell it, right? But only two people know about this perfect murder plot. Should I ever in life act this out on a act of passion, passion?
Who are the two people that know your murder plot?
You and my friend Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine. You better be watching. So.
I think you should cut that out.
Why?
Of the scene. It's a little too gay for me. No homo, bro. I'm wearing boots.
I wasn't even talking
I have
to
no
you.
shoes on, by the way.
Okay, expose yourself.
I never wear shoes when we record. Okay.
Yeah, okay, let's hear it.
Picture it. Okay. Sicily. 1925.
24.
No, 25 or a year later. Murder wasn't a thing in 24. We're in the new year. New millennia.
I wasn't caught up. Sorry.
Okay, listen. If I tell you guys, you have to swear to secrecy. Don't tell my plan. Don't tell the police. Just don't say anything. It has to be perfect. Nobody has to know. Okay. If I'm gonna murder somebody, this is how I've always thought. Perfect murder, can't get caught.
How long have you had this plan? Is this
years,
like okay?
Years.
Okay,
years.
let's hear it.
Okay. So look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start out by making an icicle.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it in my freezer, keep it frozen, keep it sharp, and it's gonna be in there. Okay.
Do you know how to make an icicle?
I will when I need it to happen.
Okay.
It's gonna if I ever need it's gonna I'll know how.
Okay.
Just know it's instinct. I'm gonna go to the movies, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the movies, but I'm gonna see a movie that I've already seen before, and that comes into play later on. Okay. So I'm in the movie theater. I'm gonna walk into the movie theater wearing sweats and a hoodie, right?
Okay.
While I'm in the theater, I'm gonna choose one of the very bottom seats, so I'm closest to the exit. Okay. During the movie, I'm gonna change out of my clothes. I'm gonna have clothes on underneath.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneak out the side door, and I'm gonna prop it open just ever so slightly so I can get back in. Okay.
Okay.
You following?
I'm following.
From there, I'm gonna have a different car waiting for me at the movie theater. I'm gonna hop into that car.
When did you put that car there?
Semantics.
Okay, sorry. I don't know if it's semantics.
That's
it's more like very important details that you need to work out.
It's not. Okay. So then I'm going to get in that car. I'm going to drive to my house. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get that icicle. I'm going to put it in a dry ice, some very cold so it doesn't melt.
Dry ice, like a little ice chest.
Rest. Okay. So that it doesn't melt. Stays frozen solid.
Okay.
I'm going to drive to the victim's house. Okay. I'm going to go there. And I'm gonna, hey, I'm just coming to how's it going, blah, 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 blah. As they're turned from me, I'm gonna grab the icicle, stab it in their heart.
Okay.
No fingerprints, no murder weapon. Drive back to the theater, sneak back in, put my clothes back on, leave out the way I came in. I'm on the security footage going in. I'm on the security footage going out. I know the exact amount of time I have from start to finish because I've already seen the movie. I have an alibi. If they ask me what the movie's about, I'll be able to tell them from start to finish because I've already seen the movie. My car doesn't have any extra mileage on it. There's no treading from where the movie is to any of the area that's in the place that I did the murder.
Okay.
Murder. That's a perfect murder.
Can I give a critique?
Sure.
Okay. I think you might be leaving a little too much of a paper trail.
How?
Because, okay, so they get then your bank records. Okay, so they see that you already went to this movie one time.
I don't have to pay for the movie the first time.
Why didn't you have to pay for it? You said it would be a movie that you've already seen, but you would have had to. It was in the theater.
Somebody took me. Not on the card.
You are leaving the door cracked open a little bit. You're expecting nobody else to be in this movie.
How are they gonna know though? The movie theater exits. They're down a little hallway, and then the door's there. It's not just
usually the
door.
exit is like in the actual movie theater, like in the corner of the room.
I understand that, but you have to go into a room and down a little corridor. It's not just door in the wall.
And like, if they're going, be like, okay, this person is suspected of murder. Okay, they've seen this movie. okay, can we get all the security camera from this time to this time? There's no exterior
I'm gonna be wearing different clothes.
cameras? And then getting into your car.
I'm not getting into my car.
Oh, you said you have the spare car.
Yeah. Perfect murder.
I will say I'm on board with like 70% of it.
Perfect murder that I can never do again because now it's on evidence, on camera.
And obviously, we're also putting a lot of faith in icicles being strong enough to pierce through your ribcage.
They can. People have died because of icicles.
Yeah, in the head.
Do you see how big icicles can get?
Yeah, but you're keeping this in the freezer. What
if it's like a space freezer?
And like with groceries, and I open up the freezer and I'm like,
freezer?
there's an icicle. Oh, God. It's either me and I'm going out or Eddie's about to go away from murder.
I wouldn't kill you that way, though.
Oh.
I'd kill you a totally different way if it was you.
Is that why the gas was leaking?
Yeah, slowly but surely. White or Leander?
Dang it.
What were the new flowers you bought?
Is there a reason why you wanted me to get this cup?
This exact cup.
Yeah.
Also, these are pretty cool cups, huh? They're glass. The straw itself is glass, and I feel bougie as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's my perfect murder.
Okay. So, who do you think would evade the police better?
Mine.
I think mine would.
How? Your
I'm telling
fingerprints are all over the place.
Yeah, because I'm visiting. That's my alibi. Yes, I was visiting them that morning. Awesome. You can't prove anything. All I did was visit them and give them a gift. That's it. That's the only thing I did. You can't prove anything.
I suppose, Jason. I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, darn, their house blew up.
Why is your fingerprints on the gas?
The worst
nozzle?
thing that would happen, I wear gloves. I have a little pair of latex gloves. Burn them afterwards.
You know, I was watching a murder mystery thing at my sister's house not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they will find the smallest detail.
It's crazy.
I saw this guy murdered a woman wore gloves so they'd leave no fingerprints. And the one thing that got him caught, literally the thing that got him caught, out of every other piece of evidence they had, what linked him to the murder, they found a centimeter long piece of blue latex rubber glove that got caught and left behind. That little itty bitty piece of latex glove is what got him caught because earlier that day, there was security footage of him buying latex gloves. And that's how they connected it.
See, okay, here's another thing with your murder, is that there is chance for a struggle.
No, if their back is turned.
Yes, but still, that's not guaranteeing they're just dead right away. They're not gone. You know what I mean?
I only have one icicle.
Turn around there, and then they go and they try to attack you, all of a sudden now your DNA is under their fingertips.
I'd stab them in the head.
I mean, yes, you're not guaranteeing, but like you're upping your chances of them being dead right away, but there's still no guarantee.
I promise you we're not murderers. But you have to think about these things. You have to think about this in case it ever needs to happen. Protection.
So premeditated.
Self-awareness.
In case we ever need this to happen, instead of just calling the police and getting the person taken care of, we're just... In case we ever have to take justice into our own hands.
We're going straight to murder.
So, on the topic of murder...
Okay.
How many people do you have in your life that you would help hide a body?
A good handful, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like 5? Is it 10? Is it 15?
I don't know. A good handful of people.
I have like
2.
3, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I have a good handful of people.
They're like, hey.
If I came home and they're like,
I need help.
Yeah. And I go and there's just a body in their living room, I'd freak out a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I would help them off the record.
Yeah. We would never do this.
And that's how you get caught.
Okay. How many people would you go to jail for? Like life sentence. Like you would take the rap.
3.
3. Who are they?
My mother, my grandmother, and Christina.
Ride or die right there.
Ride or die. 4, my dad. I'd go to jail for my dad. I love my dad. That's it. I love my friends dearly, but I don't think I can go to jail for my friends.
I think
6 if or 5 I put 5. What was that? 3, 4, 5 if I would include my son, but I don't think he would ever do anything that would need to be jailed for murder for life.
I think I only have like 1.
Your sister?
2. Yeah, 2 maybe, but like.
No.
Yeah. One thing is, hiding a body.
Yeah.
Sure, we're gonna try and get away with this, but if I know I'm taking the rap, that's a different thing.
I also know how to hide a body.
Okay.
2 different ways.
Formaldehyde.
2 different ways. No, that's too much. Too much work. Too much thinking.
Okay, you can get on Amazon.
Yeah. But
I mean, I don't know
We're
that.
gonna put formaldehyde. First way, bury the body. Dig 10 feet down.
Okay.
Put the body in there. Fill the 4 feet. Put a different animal corpse on top of it, or something else that's just that, you know what I'm saying, that's bigger or whatever.
Yeah.
Fill that up. Put a dead dog. People bury their dogs all the time.
Yeah.
Fill that up. So if a canine were to be looking for it, they dig and find the dog and be like, oh, he just smelled the dog body, and the real body's still 4 feet down.
Mm-hmm.
Second way,
Okay. Weekend at Bernie's.
feed it to pigs.
Buy sunglasses. Put it on.
And just
Prop them
act
up
like nothing.
and just
What is?
you hold them on your thing and you just
You just shimmy.
yeah. Y'all dance together.
Come on, Dad.
Yeah, feed them to pigs.
Feed them to pigs. Pigs will eat anything.
Did you
There
know-
was a murderer.
Okay.
Oh, what was his? I just read about him. His name was, it's like the little pig murderer or the pig murderer, something like that. And that's what he would do. He had a farm. He had pigs. He would kill people, feed the bodies to the pigs, and then slaughter the pigs, ground them up, and give the meat to meat packing places.
Oh my god.
To what are they called? Butchers. Feed the pig and people meat to butchers. Gave some to the local police department. Would give some to his family members. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep. He ended up getting caught.
No. See, Carol Baskin had the wrong idea. She should have, instead of tigers, should have done pigs.
Did you hear?
Oh, didn't they find?
They found him alive in Mexico.
That's right. I
She
did
was
remember hearing
innocent
that.
the whole time. Carol
Yeah,
Baskin.
she's still weird, but like, yeah.
Damn, Carol Baskin.
That means she was weird for no reason. I kind
Carol
of gave her a
Baskin.
little bit of
Killed
a
her
pass because
husband, whacked him.
Apparently not though. Just bought him a plane ticket to
Fed
Mexico.
him to tigers. What's happening? Carol Baskin. That
Yeah.
was wild.
Then now she's just weird for no reason. You know what I mean? If you're like a murderer,
At least she was like a cool weird.
that's what I mean. If you're like a murderer
Yeah.
and kind of like quirky, then I'm like, oh, she's
I
kinda cool.
honestly probably would have. Not that I hate her or don't like her or anything. I'm indifferent about her, but
Yeah.
I kind of feel like she had more allure when she was a potential murderer.
Yeah, I feel like that was the reason why she was interesting.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she's just like a weird lady. You
There
know?
is some crazy murderers out there, though.
Yeah.
Crazy murderers. There was another pair of murderers, a duo. They were like the duo strangler or something like that, or the strangler twins, or something. I don't remember the names. Some of these murderers have really weird names. Why do they need a name for a murderer? You murder, you murder.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the two tried out or applied to be a police officer in his local town. It went through a round of like interviews and did that, and ended up going on like multiple ride-alongs with the police.
Okay.
And 90% of the time when he was on these ride-alongs, their topics were of the murder, the dual stranglers.
Oh, okay.
And he was one of them.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's right. Honestly,
I know.
the mind of a murderer is crazy to me because I remember hearing Richard Ramirez, the Midnight Stalker or whatever
Yeah.
his name was. He was asked in prison, like, why did you kill this specific person?
Mm-hmm.
And it was literally just like, oh, just because they answered the door. And it was
Well, like our welcome mat. I have a welcome mat. I bought one that says welcome or welcome home or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was a murderer that it said multiple times the reason why he did it because on the mat it said welcome. So he just went in. It welcomed him in and he murdered people.
that's crazy.
Or there was another guy who would just go around and check people's doors. And if it was unlocked, he would just walk in and kill them. If it wasn't, he'd be on his merry little way. That's why you lock your doors, folks. Don't want to die.
We started filming and I realized our door was still unlocked, so I had to go lock it.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a security system. Don't try to anything over here. We got guards, and this is a gated community, so don't dare come
Gated
here.
community. Yeah. We have that kind of money.
Yeah.
Do you know that Ted Bundy also murdered women?
Didn't he notoriously murder women?
No, he murdered. Oh, I'm thinking of who only murdered men.
John Wayne Gacy,
No.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer. I was thinking of. Sorry, no, Ted Bundy. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
But it never really got Another thing I read about murders. I was on a murder TikTok.
I was okay. There's a reason why this conversation is happening.
But it never really got concluded how many women he murdered.
Oh, okay.
I think they got to 36, like confirmed murders, and then he was like
of women or just in general
of women.
Oh my god!
And his response to that was add one number. That was it. That's all he said. So it could have been 37. It could have been 137. It could have been 316.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying? The number, that add one number, just it's so vague. It can be anything. Yeah.
Oh my god. You know,
I just don't understand how people can just murder just to murder.
Yeah, I know.
Your nephew wants a knight costume with a sword.
Yeah.
So.
Little concerned, but.
I mean, I could have sworn I saw him with like a full trench coat the other day. It was 102 degrees outside, but he was wearing it.
He looked like this picture right here. It's the you in the trench coat. In case you're wondering, that's what's happening right now. Doesn't it kind of look like the Matrix, guys?
What trench coat?
Remember, there's that one where you're like zipped all the way up. This one.
I was a minor. You can't put that on. And that wasn't a trench coat. It was a jacket. It was one of my favorite jackets. For some
reason, it was zipped all the way up.
And I'm really, because that's how you wore it, and had a buckle on the.
And your hair was slicked all the way back. It was given like a little bit, like you're gonna exact
I was
some
Neo.
Revenge.
I was Neo.
Yeah, that honestly. Okay, well, sure. Here's the edit. Remember the edit I did?
Stop showing people. Leave me alone. Gosh.
Okay, one last thing about
murder,
bodies, whatever.
Before we get indicted.
I know. Trump. Is that all you cat people out there, don't trust your cats. Because if you die in your house, or
they're eating you. 100%, they're eating you.
Dogs will eat you as a last resort. Like, they'll eat everything else they can
before
they
eat you first.
Cats will go straight for you.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's it. Isn't that crazy?
That's why dogs are the way to go. Bruno.
Yeah.
Come here. Come here. Show these lovely people. Come here. Come here, my boy. This is why. Come on, up. Come on. This is why you get yourself a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bruno wouldn't do that to me. Would you, boy? See?
Yeah,
you heard it straight from the mouth.
We listened to it back. He's like, yes, I fucking would.
In a heartbeat. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
Speaking of indictment, want to move on?
Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, that's crazy. To be that picture of him, that mugshot, is gonna be like an infamous picture. That's gonna be in all our history books.
Infamous, or will it go down in infamy? Is there a difference?
It's the same thing. It's just those two words are synonymous. They're just different.
Yeah, but I always hear people like, you're gonna be infamous.
Yeah, you're gonna be infamy. You're gonna go down, or you're gonna be infamous, and you're gonna go down in infamy. It's the same thing.
I don't know.
It's being like famous for bad reasons.
Oh.
Yeah, infamy. It's the opposite of like famous.
Got it. I'm a science major. I don't know these things. But speaking of, out of all the 11 people that were arrested because of that, there's now only one person still in jail.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's only one person in jail still. It was, oh my God. See, these are the things I should make more notes about. Yeah. It was one of Donald Trump's like speakers or something like that.
Yeah.
It was crazily enough, he was the leader of a group that he referred to as Black Voices for Trump. And it was like for black people who were for Trump. But he's the only one who's still in jail.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No. They all deserve to be in jail.
Continuously.
Yeah.
Without bail.
Yeah, but it's just, when you're that powerful, it's just not going to happen.
No, I know.
It's sucks.
Kind of wild.
Because then at that point, we're just proving people are above the law.
And people are always saying, like, if he goes to jail, he can't run for president anymore. That's actually wrong.
Yeah.
I read something. Again, I read the things I come across in my time on the internet. You can be in jail and still run for president.
Yeah.
There's nowhere in the bylaws that say that you have to be a free person to run for president. Obviously, hopefully, you wouldn't win your presidency if you ran for president while incarcerated.
Mm-hmm.
But you can be in jail and run for president.
Yeah.
You know?
Can you imagine being the first person to win the presidency from jail?
And you're in jail for life.
You're writing laws in there.
You're just president of the United States from jail.
You just pardon yourself.
San Quentin Penitentiary.
Yeah. What's crazy is that I wish I could remember the name of the county jail that Trump went to, but it literally is just like a regular jail. It's not like some like cushy jail.
I would hope
so. It's just like a regular one, and that's crazy to me because you would think like the president, like obviously he's not the president.
He's not the president.
The ex-president.
Donald Trump won the 2020 election.
But you would imagine like somebody like that, like they would immediately take to like a fancy jail. And
not Donald Trump.
Like, crazy.
He deserves the low of the low.
Yeah, no, it was not about it anyway. What he deserves.
Half of our followers,
honestly,
because we're anti-Trump.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it right now. I'm anti-Trump. Are you gonna say it too?
So, anyways, I am also anti-Trump. I don't care.
Yeah.
But also that goes to say, I mean, again, because I like to play devil's advocate. If you are pro-Trump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's allowed their opinion. Everybody's allowed their political views and what they believe in and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I will not say that I agree with the things that you do, but it's kind of like hate the sinner, hate the sin, love the sinner kind of thing. I'm not going to agree with your political views, but I'm not going to stop talking to you because of it either.
Yeah, I mean, I have my lines. I mean, like, if I just don't agree with you, fine, cool. If it starts to tread into, like morality.
Bruno, if you want to get down, just get down, bro. Go on.
Bruno said, I'm a Trump supporter. They're slandering.
But no, like, if you're for Trump, I'm not going to be like, oh, you're for Trump. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things I'm going to question.
Like, okay, so picture this. So picture, you have a friend, 1924. You have a friend, and all of a sudden, like, oh, I support this person to run for president, and this person is like, you know what? I think gay people shouldn't be able to get married, and they're like, I support that person. You know what I mean? When it starts to tread into like moral things, if you just like, oh, tax issues and like, oh, I think this law should be passed, fine, cool. Like, if you just agree that it should be a different way, fine. But if it starts to affect my life and what I think that says about you and our relationship, that's when I start to have an issue.
I can understand that. And like I said, don't get me wrong. I get it. I do. But I feel like people are capable of changing their views, right?
Yeah.
I've had friends in the past who have said that. You know, they loved me, but they didn't care for my way that I lived.
Mm-hmm.
And now their view is completely different on the homosexual agenda.
Yeah, you know? I mean, I'll welcome people back into my life if they choose to see it, but I just can't. I don't know if I could be super involved with somebody that then just.
It's not as easy for me to cut people off, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I cannot cut people off just to cut people off. You know.
I mean, I wouldn't say I cut people off just to cut people off. I feel like it's valid enough reasons. It would take a lot still for me to do so.
Right, but something like that wouldn't constitute me to cut you off.
Yeah.
It's not a reason. You have your belief, I have my belief, and you know, that's why I don't talk politics with people.
Yeah.
There's no point in talking politics because politics can be such a deep belief, such a deep view that you're never gonna find a common ground, and then you're gonna just not talk to them.
Yeah.
My grandma literally, I think I said this in a previous episode, my grandma literally lost her friend because my grandma posted a picture of Barack Obama, and the friend was so anti-Obama, she stopped being her friend because of it.
Yeah.
And all she did was post a picture. My grandma doesn't even know politics. She just thought Obama was handsome. You know? So that's what I'm saying. It's like, when it gets that deep, that's crazy to me. I can never see it be that deep of a thing where it's like, because you like somebody that I don't, I'm going to stop talking to you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think it would have to be like, what are the reasons why you support that person?
Yeah.
I guess if you just support them and maybe you just don't fully understand.
Right. Because I mean, if you're outright telling me, I don't support gay marriage, I don't support you, I think that everything you do is this blah, 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 this, that, and the other, then okay, yes. Then I would then stop talking to you. But if it's just you like somebody who doesn't, yes, do I agree with you? No, I do not. Do I agree with them? No, I do not. Do I think that you following them dictates how I see you as a person? No, I do not. I know people who are Trump supporters.
I mean, same.
And there's some like one of my really good friends from my friends group back home up north. She's a Trump supporter. She's an open Trump supporter. She's said it many times. She's told us she supports Trump, that she's going to vote for Trump. She's one of my greatest friends.
Yeah.
She always, how have you talked to any guys? Well, she's very, she's very open with me. We're very open with each other. We have open conversations, her and our friends group. She just happens to be a Republican and she supports Trump. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop being her friend. Just her views are different than mine. She hasn't treated me any differently. She hasn't treated our friends group any differently. Our friends group is very diverse. We have black people in our friends group, gay people in our friends group, lesbians, Asians, white people, Mexicans, But she doesn't treat anybody differently. Just her views politically are different than ours.
Yeah.
And Trump stands for a lot of negative things.
Yeah.
Trump is just the word Trump is negative. All the stuff that he stands for, what he was trying to fight for and demolish and diminish and get rid of, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But she, as a person, was not like that. She just voted for a person that was like that, But you're entitled. Everyone's entitled.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. Everyone lives and learns and grows and all of that. And it's like, cool. As long as I don't have an issue with you morally or ethically, then cool. I don't have an issue with it.
I give you that. Okay, let's get away from the political aspect of stuff because I feel like politics just shouldn't be. Let's just not talk about politics. That's a lot. But what we can talk about.
Okay.
What we can talk about, because I think everybody should know this story, is children and how crazy children can be.
Okay.
I've already told you the story.
Yes, but I would love to hear it again.
I've told many people this story because it was wild.
Okay.
I've seen more of a child than I ever should see from a child that's not my child.
Okay, let's preface this. He works for an elementary school.
I work for an elementary school, and I also work for an after-school day program.
Yes.
But this happened at the elementary school. I was walking to a teacher's classroom. I was delivering something that she had asked me to bring her. And another kid had said, "Oh, hey, Mr. Eddie, there's a kid by himself on the playground." And I was like, "Oh, man, let me go check it out." It was hot that day. I'm seeing this kid. He's hiding by himself. So I'm thinking, oh, a kid ran into class. He's not trying to go back, whatever. I get up to the playground, and it's one of our special ed class children. I don't even know how old he is. I think I'll probably say he's like 8. I think 8 or 9. I think it's a good guess. He might be younger. I'm not too sure, to be 100% honest with you. But he's up there, and he's like, fuck, what are you doing here? Fuck. I was like, get down, come on. Like, it's not safe up there. Because he's like literally teetering on he's at the top of the play structure. And he's teetering at the edge, talking. And I get up to him. I'm looking up like, you need to get down. And what does this little boy do? He whips out his private parts and just starts like, pss, 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 like a sprinkler trying to pee on me. So I back away. I'm like, stop that. Put your stuff away. Like, that's not nice. Like, you don't do that. Like, put your private parts away. He puts it away. I walk back up. He whips out again and he's like, starts peeing on me again. Thankfully, he didn't get me. I was dry, but he tried. Okay. And then at one point, the whole thing is just chilling on the top of his waistband. He's walking around, just little nuts, just walking around. Like, put your stuff away. Like, that's not nice, And I can't just leave him because he's literally like, trying to jump. He's gonna jump off. I'm trying to get him hurt. So then the aide from his class is coming, and she's yelling, "Get down, get down!" This kid pulls down his pants all the way to his ankles, turns around, bends over, and spreads his butt cheeks. I was traumatized. Hold on. Okay. Traumatized. I got scared. There was somebody at our front door. There was a ring alert. And I was like, who is here? Yeah, I saw more of this child than I ever should see any other child in life.
Yeah.
It was scarring, traumatizing. And literally he did that. He turned around and did that because he was going to poop on me. Yeah. He was... Visibly, you can see he was trying to force out a poop. And that was the most scarring of all. And his aide is like, you need to stop. And that scared him enough to like jump up and pull his pants up. And that gave me enough time to run around and grab him before we got to the edge again. It was a whole thing. It was a lot.
But you made it through.
I was stressed.
A little PTSD afterwards, but we made it through.
Stressed. I've dealt with some shit being in the school, in the education system, in the education field. I was with the after school program for a year and a half before I went to the school district. I've dealt with a lot. I've been kicked. I've been bit. I've been slapped. I've been punched in the nuts. You name it. I've seen it. I've dealt with it. That was a first for me. That was a first for me, and I never want to deal with that again. That was crazy.
Yeah. Could you put yourself working with like older kids, like middle school, high school?
Yes, only because like even my kids now, the oldest I have they're in 4th grade. I think one's in 5th grade at the after school program. I mean, yes, the elementary school. I have all the way to 5th grade, but I don't work with them directly. You know, I see them throughout the day. They know me, whatever. But at the after school program that I'm at, I work with them directly. So I have kindergarten, I have 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, and I have 5th grade. And I just try to, I'm cool with them. Like I just treat them like people. So I'm like, oh, I talk to them like they're my friends, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like if I were to work with middle schoolers or high schoolers, I feel like we'd get along very well. Because I am not mature a lot. So I feel like I can get on their level.
Yeah.
You know? And I just feel like I relate with kids. I'm cool with them. I'm cool to them.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel that to an extent because I also in some capacity work with kids because I do school photography.
Right.
But I don't have a moment to build a relationship with any of these kids. These are all kids that are just seeing
It's just
me
for the day and then you're
a
done.
matter of 3 minutes while they're in the room getting their picture done. And so today, honestly, was a lot. We did middle school and it was just 7th and 8th grade. The 8th graders were cool. They were just chilling. They were a little loud, but nothing crazy. We deal with some really loud kids, but like the most part, they were just talking amongst themselves. Cool, do your thing. The 7th graders were a lot. So we had one of the workers go and run and grab McDonald's for everyone because we had like an hour before the kids were going to come in. So she was like, yeah, I'll run and I'll grab it. So we came back. I'd only had time to eat like half of my breakfast sandwich. And then, so it was just sitting there on the table, like 4 different kids. Oh man, can I get the McDonald's? Can I get the McDonald's? Come on, give me that. I was like, no, I'm sorry, I can't do it.
You know, see, I feel like that's why I would go around with them. Like, hey, can I get that McDonald's? I would be that as a staff member. Just walking like, did you get that for me? I do that now.
Yeah, but it's one thing to do it with friends.
I do that with staff, just people just coming in.
It's another thing to like, when you hear them talking about it constantly, literally on the window behind me, just banging on it. Can I get your Dr. Pepper? Can I get your Dr. Pepper? Whose water's that? I'm just like,
I feel like at that age, though, you're the in-between of being a child and being a preteen. So you're just in this, like, limbo of I can do whatever I want and no one's going to tell me I'm too cool for school, you know?
Yeah.
I'd like to think that I wasn't like that at that age. I think about it, I look at kids, I'm like, there's no way. There's no way I was like that. I was a cool-ass kid. I was not annoying. I didn't do that shit.
Realistically.
100% I was like all those kids. 100% I was that annoying child.
I was really chill, to be honest. I was super chill.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you.
I remember okay. This is actually a story that like stuck with me for a second. I'm going to use the F slur just to whatever.
I literally said fuck so many times.
Not that one.
Like the FAG?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I won't say the word.
Wow.
So.
Wow, that's aggressive.
So I was prefacing. Anyways. So I was doing high school and there was 3 boys that had come in to get their pictures done. And they were all like, man, you go first. No, you go first. Well, I'm just like, I just need any one of you guys to come up. I was like, we got to get you guys back to class. So one of them comes up. I tell him how to sit. I'm like, okay, go ahead and sit on the box. Cool. Sit up nice and straight. Put your hands in your lap. Bring your legs in just a little bit. Oh, man. You're going to have me looking like a...
F-slur.
Yes. And I literally was like... And, like, I was going to say, like, oh, excuse me, don't use that kind of language or something. And then he looks at me. He's like, oh, sorry. Looked right at me, dead in the eyes, sorry. And I was like... Just look over here at the camera. Just, okay, boom. There you go. Your ID's going to print out right there. Oh, man, my ID. And I'm like, sorry. Head back to class.
Sorry, you look like an F-slur.
Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah.
He knew you were a bundle of sticks.
Yeah. So, Children. To be honest, I enjoy the elementary school. I do, but I volunteered with kindergarten for like 10, 11 years. I miss it at times,
But even them, they're wild. Kids
Yeah.
today in general are wild. There was a group of kids that came in today actually, and they were all there was like 4 of them because they were calling each other the N-word, like hard ER N-word.
Oh my god.
And calling other people that word.
Oh wow.
And then there was another kid that got brought in, and then our SRO, our police officer for the campus, had to join in on the meeting because he got caught playing with himself in the cafeteria.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, kids are wild.
Yeah.
Kids are insane in the membrane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, but you love them anyways.
I do. I love all of them. Aside from
Yeah.
like the ones that do those crazy shit, because I'm like, don't do that crazy. I don't
Yeah.
stand for that. But like, I have so many kids, both at the elementary school and at the after school day program that I work at. They're my kids, you know.
Yeah.
They come in, hey, Mr. Eddie. They give me a hug. How are you? Like we bullshit. We chop it up, and they adore me.
Yeah.
And I love it because I adore them. I give them. I just shower those kids with love.
Yeah.
You know. There's one kid at the after school program because I had worked there before, like I said, and I left, and he wasn't doing so good, and then he was just acting up a lot. Since I've been back, they were talking to the center director, and the mom was telling her, she was like, "Oh, I've noticed that my son, his behavior's improved a lot. He's been telling me." And the center director, "Oh yeah, we've actually noticed the same thing." And he looked at her and he said, "Oh, you know why, Mom? Because Mr. Eddie's back." And that he said the whole reason why he's been acting better is because I was back.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had no idea this happened. My center director told me like after they had left, like later on throughout in the day. And I was just like, that's amazing to me.
Yeah.
You know, that because I've always wanted, because I've always had such amazing teachers growing up. And I used to want to be a teacher. That was like my main thing I wanted to do in life. Because I always said that I wanted to make my kids feel the way that my teachers made me feel. Mm-hmm. And I wanted them to look back on their lives and at their youths and know that there was at least one person in their corner that they could count on that was going to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm able to say that I'm doing that now. You know,
It's
and it's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing thing to realize. And I look at these kids and they're just great. They're awesome.
I'm telling you right now.
That motherfucker over there I'm telling you, I am telling you, that motherfucker is not real.
That was full Gingy from Shrek.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Gumdrop buttons.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man. Well, he lives on Drury Lane. The Muffin Man. Yeah.
Hi, Gingy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've always thought that it'd be fun
Okay.
to play games on the podcast.
Okay.
And I wanted to do like whole flags and everything, but it's fine. Production
On the
budget
budget.
is going to other
On the
places.
budget. Okay, got
We're
it.
in the middle of building a set right now.
Uh-huh.
So we'll just do it without the flags.
Okay. We're going to do like...
Okay, maybe don't do that. After the whole Trump talk, we probably shouldn't be doing that.
Got it. Sorry. My bad.
Okay.
My bad.
So I figured the last little segment of this will just be us playing a little red flag, green flag.
Okay.
And these are going to be dating red flag, green flags. There goes
well.
my phone. Perfect.
I think
Can't
I have
hold
some-
on to their phone.
Red flag.
Okay, so I tried to pick ones that like kind of,
Can I look up stuff too?
of course,
Okay. Go ahead.
kind of wouldn't be like immediate red flags, like is manipulative. You know what I mean? Let's not do
Green
that.
flag. I love it. Tell me
Okay.
what I want.
So you're seeing somebody
Okay.
and they have absolutely no sense of style.
I see somebody.
Oh God.
Red flag.
Oh, they have no sense of style. That's a really
The ghost is like, oh, guys.
Oh man, thought I looked good today. Okay, so has no sense of style.
Okay.
Like they don't know how to match any kind of outfit. Is that a red flag or a green flag?
It's a red flag. I don't know if it's a solid red flag because, like, you can change style. You can help with style.
But like once again, they don't know what matches, what looks good together. They're just wearing.
I once had a kid in high school ask me to write down a list of things that matched and didn't match
Oh,
because he
God.
liked my style so much and he didn't know how to match and he didn't have style. And so, Eddie, you know, don't tell anybody, but like, I was wondering, like, can you help me out? Like, I always see you dress so nice. I don't know how to dress. Can you just write down things that go together so that you can help me?
Sorry, I looked at the picture from earlier. Okay. Is like really, really, really into astrology. I think that's a red flag. Like if you're like asking everybody that I've ever met's astrological sign,
like that deep, then yes, that's a red flag.
You're blaming everything that's wrong with you on your astrology. It's because I'm a Capricorn. That's why I can't read. You know, like
oh my bad, I cheated, but I'm an asparagus rising.
Yeah.
Sorry
darn.
about that. I'm a Tootsie Roll Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a red
My
flag.
house is in scoliosis, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I can't walk straight.
That's a red flag. But if it's just like a oh, what's your sign? Oh yeah, you know, Taurus and Libra, like we're compatible or whatever. Yeah, that's cool. But when it gets that deep, that's a lot for me. You cannot blame your negative attributes on your astrology sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I have one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Not as crazy as yours.
Okay.
But swearing a lot.
Swearing a lot. Okay, time and place, but I think I'm gonna say I don't think it's that big of a red flag for me.
I think it's a red flag.
Yeah.
More so, but I used to swear a lot.
Yeah.
I used to cuss a lot when I was younger, and I don't always succeed, but I try not to swear as much now as an adult. And I feel like for people who swear a lot, they'll just swear anywhere. They'll swear on any occasion, any place, to any person, any conversation. And that, for me, that's a big no.
Yeah.
If you have a cuss word here and there to get your point across, or it's like, dude, that was fucking amazing, you know, like, okay, cool. But if you're like, anyways, fucking bitch over there, it's fucking stupid, blah, 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 like, and you're talking to my grandma.
That's what I mean.
You know?
That's what I mean by like time and place.
But I feel
if you're not socially aware that I shouldn't be cussing right now, that's a different thing.
Yeah, but if we're just chilling, you don't always have to cuss. You know, that's a red flag for me. Cussing a lot like that, that's a red flag for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's a red flag for me.
I don't cuss that much.
Okay, your turn.
Also, we're not dating. I don't have to hold any kind of standard up.
To yourself, you should. Anyways, different topic, different conversation.
Okay. Has like 3 dogs, 2 cats, a lizard, 4 birds,
a lot
horse.
of animals.
Yeah. And they live in like a 2-bedroom.
That was going to be a question if they have the space.
No, this isn't like a farm. This isn't like
they have a horse in a 2-bedroom.
Like you're going over to their house and you're sitting next to like, you know, a cat's here, a lizard's over here on the end table. You know what I mean? Yeah, the house always smells a little bit like pee.
Okay, at that point it's a red flag.
Okay.
If the house smells because of it, red flag. 100%.
There's no way you don't have that many animals and the house does not smell.
If your animals are clean, or if it's big enough, if you have the property for them.
You know what though? Like if somebody's inviting me over to their house and I'm going in their bedroom and I'm seeing a 40-gallon lizard tank, it's not necessarily a red flag, but I'm kind of associating you as a very specific kind of person. I feel like a lizard person is a specific kind of person.
I think lizards are cool as shit.
You have like a giant python or something. That's just a specific kind of person.
I used to have a giant python in my house.
I'm not saying that it's necessarily like a bad thing. It's not an immediate red flag, like I said. But like, I'm just like, oh, so you're that kind of person.
What kind of person though? That
I don't know. I feel like it's just a certain personality type to have like a python or like a bearded dragon or something.
I would love to have a bearded dragon. They're just cool animals.
It's the kind of person.
I don't know.
It's not meant as a negative thing.
That sounded negative to me. That sounded like you're shitting on people who like those kind of animals. People just like reptiles. Are you saying that Steve Irwin was one of those kind of people?
No, I'm not saying it as a negative.
Sounds like a red flag to me.
Real defensive.
Sounds like a red flag to me. Yeah, because I've had these animals.
Yeah, and it's fine.
You're one of those people then. I don't like it. I don't like how you said it. There was a negative connotation behind it.
Okay, next one.
That was a red flag for me.
Me saying it that way?
Ordering off the menu for you.
I'm an easy order, so it takes people all of 2 weeks to learn my order, so it's not a red flag.
To
for
be
me
fair,
whatsoever.
in most cases, you do like when people order for you.
Yeah.
You would rather,
Yeah.
but that's on having social anxiety.
I mean, in some places.
It's a beige flag for me. I wouldn't say it's red necessarily, but I also wouldn't say it's green necessarily. Depending on what it is, I think. If you're just like, he's gonna have a salad, like that's a lot. Like don't, but it's like, oh yeah, I'll have this, and for my partner, you can have, babe, I already know what you want, so it has the potential, right? It has the potential to be a red flag, but it also has the potential to be endearing.
Okay.
Right? For somebody ordering for you. I just feel it's a very thin line.
Yeah.
But I feel also you can tell when it's leaning more towards red than when it's leaning more towards green. So it's a beige flag for me.
Yeah. If you don't know me well enough to know what I want, then don't order from me.
If you order mayonnaise on my burger, we're done.
But yeah, if you know clearly, like, oh, hey, I picked this up food and I just got whatever, awesome. Great. I love it. Okay. But yeah, if it's clearly like I was going to get something else and you just decided that that's what I wanted, I'm going to have to correct the waiter now. I'm like, actually, I don't want that.
Right, yeah.
That's a different. Now I'm having a whole conversation about it. Yeah. Okay. This is probably the same for both of us. They don't have any social media.
Oh, red flag.
Yeah, an immediate red flag.
Red flag.
Yeah.
You have nothing? Catfish.
Not even like yeah.
You're a catfish at that point.
Yeah, we haven't even met up once.
Yeah. You're a catfish. Who you say you are is not who you are. Send me a picture holding the newspaper with today's date with the fork balanced on your nose and 3 pieces of rice taped to your forehead so I know it's you.
Mm-hmm. In Sicily.
In 1924.
I don't know why men stopped talking to me. Okay, don't do that. That didn't make me feel self-conscious at all.
Red flag or green flag?
Yeah, if you are in this day and age and you don't have anything,
right,
that's a different. Yeah, if it's like everyone has at least one thing. Oh, I don't have Instagram, but I have Facebook. I don't have Facebook, but
you
I have
least,
Snapchat.
Bare minimum, you need at least Snapchat.
Yeah,
at least Snapchat. I need there to be some kind of proof, some kind of holding that you are who you say you are, and you're not some axe-wielding murderer who's going to kill me and sell my kidneys on the black market for below market price.
Or just meets up with you at Farmer Boys and calls you shallow. Because that happens to people.
Not me.
More often than you might think. That fucking sucked. I was just taking one for the team.
And that's what you missed on Glee.
So watch episode 3 of the podcast. If you want to hear that whole story.
Okay. My turn.
Okay, we'll do 2 more.
Asking to have your phone passcode.
Ooh. Okay, if I get theirs in return, then it's a green flag. If I don't get theirs and they just want mine, because I don't have anything to hide. Whatever. Yeah. You want to go through my phone, that's fine. Then it's a red flag. If they're like, oh, well, I'm not going to give you mine, though. What do you mean?
Yeah, I can see that being a red flag. I think for me, it
also would have to be a little bit of time before I give you my phone passcode.
I think it kind of teeters again because there's a way to go about it that if it's more aggressive...
it can come across like distrusting.
Right. Yeah. If you're saying, give me your passcode, I want to know who you're talking to, when I've given you 0 reason to think otherwise...
Yeah.
Red flag. But if you're like, hey, babe, let me your password fast. I want to check something. Yeah, here you go. I don't care. Yeah. And even in that case, like to go off what you're saying, if they're like, oh, give me your password fast. I want to check something. I'm like, well, what's yours? Yeah. I don't need yours to give you mine. But if you're like, what's your passcode?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, if you want my passcode, give me your passcode,
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to give you the same energy you're giving me.
Right. So I'm not going to say necessarily red, but I'm not going to say green, but I'm also not going to say beige.
Okay, so it's just a flag.
It's just a flag. Okay. It's a flagged email.
Yeah, it definitely depends on the approach. Okay, here's a kind of fun one. Okay. They don't know how to ride a bike.
I don't understand why that would be a flag.
Is it like an ick?
No. People don't know how to do stuff like that.
They don't know how to swim?
Not necessarily an ick. I have one of my really good friends doesn't know how to ride a bike or swim. She almost died in the ocean the other day.
Oh.
Neither here nor there. But that's not an ick or a red flag. People just weren't taught growing up. I think it's sad, if anything. It's a sad flag. It's a blue flag.
Oh.
That's a blue flag.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Is that the end?
Are you not going to answer?
Oh,
I don't want to. I know how to swim. I know how to ride a bike.
you know what's funny? It's kind of a green flag for me. I think it's a little bit endearing.
Because
So,
they don't
like,
know how.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you know what I mean? It's like, let me teach you how to ride a bike.
Can you ride a bike?
Yeah.
Never seen you ride a bike.
We've literally talked about going on bike rides.
Yeah, but
multiple
people
times.
talk about things
Putting
all
up
the
a
time.
good front.
Yeah, people can talk a good
Yeah.
talk.
No, I'm down.
Okay. I wasn't asking if you wanted to. I was asking if you could.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You kick your bike behind the couch.
Get the fuck out of here, you fucking bike.
Is it a voice activated? Just walking away. Sad bike.
It's like from Mickey Mouse where it's like the...
Just frowning.
Oh my god. All right, is that all our red flag, green
I
flags?
think it's all red flag, green flags
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think,
I won't subject our viewers to any more of our distaste.
yeah. So, I think that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. Because we are still sitting in season 1.5
Of our living room.
of our living room. I feel like that'd be kind of funny to do a new spot every week.
That's going to be...
I know. I am kind of
yes,
partial to this
funny.
spot.
I
think it is.
agree. But at the same time, so much work.
Yeah. Our kitchen ain't big enough to set up all this equipment in. I mean, we have a huge kitchen that accommodates so many things and so many people.
We're not poor.
No.
Stuff rags in my pockets.
Sewing them up.
The wall falls back. We're in a cardboard box. We're in the episode of SpongeBob Imagination. This is all just our imagination. It's all green screen.
Okay. So we need you to hold us to this. The goal is to be in the new studio by the beginning of October. We're gonna do a whole what?
How are they going to hold us to it?
Like if we're not in the new studio
There's
by
in a comment. You said.
yeah.
Okay.
Like we're saying it out loud now, so that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Originally it was just a plan between us, but
Got it.
now
Okay.
that's what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
By October, we're gonna be in the new studio. We're gonna do a whole October extravaganza.
It's not going to be that gay.
Hey, it doesn't have to be gay.
Only gays do extravaganzas.
What do you want to do? October Fest?
We're going to do a horror fest.
Okay.
More horror than horror.
Mine was just lighthearted and fun.
Mine was just fun.
Yours was insulting.
Well,
Anyways, so yeah, so we're gonna do that. That's gonna be fun. So start commenting ideas that you want to see during the month of October, because these episodes are just gonna be us here being fun.
yeah, we're just talking. I feel
Yeah,
like we talked a lot in this
we
episode.
really did.
There's a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Christopher talking.
And if you want to continue to see us talk on other platforms,
We're on Spotify.
we are on Spotify.
We're on YouTube.
We are on YouTube.
We're on Instagram.
Yes, and what's the handle of that?
At straighten_up_pod.
There you go. What
Thank
else
you.
are we on?
That's it. Oh, we're on.
Kinda.
We're gonna be on TikTok. We're gonna be
Yes.
on TikTok. That's gonna be our next platform,
Yes,
and then
so-
from there, we're gonna be on Apple Pod, and Google Pod, and Podify.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing, but okay.
It will be.
So yes,
They
do us a
should have called
favor.
Spotify podcast Podify.
That would have been funny.
They missed. They missed.
There's probably a whole marketing team behind that, and they're like, "That's stupid." So do us a favor, follow us on all of those platforms. Hunt us down a little bit.
They don't
so
have
that
to hunt
way-
us down. Just click our link tree.
Oh, there you go. Link in the description.
Link in the bio.
In the bio.
In
In the bio.
it's like on the bayou. You know, in the bio.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Tiana's there.
we're gonna go to sleep now.
Yeah,
So
I'm tired.
we will see you guys on the next episode.
Yep.
I know what your plan is now.
Bye.
Bye.